We stayed in a free camp called Weir last night. I'll just give you a run around the place. It's absolutely stunning. There are two pelicans that have been patrolling up and down. This is called Dogwood Creek, but they're out of sight at the moment. Today we are in Roma, home of the big bottle trees. This is a 400-metre long mural. The tree is so big, they say it takes 6 men to span around the girth. This morning we're going to the Charleville bilby experience.
And you think they're upset? No, they're just happy as no. Just...
So, in the urine, we can actually check the stress levels, their hormone levels, and it's basically nothing different between ones in the wild and these.
They're as happy as anything.
Yeah.
What are they?
Because they're nocturnal, and that's why we've got the red light on. So they're active when we're awake, so they're not coming out and getting in the way and mucking things up already.
But they don't make a lot of noise. So.
Oh yeah, when I open the lid to make sure I'm not blocking the thing on someone's tail or head, they will hiss at me to tell me they do not want to be awake yet.
Oh, that's amazing.
Now, they're not concerned by us?
No, these ones are quite used to having us. So now they sort of do that.
hawks and bears predator.
Yeah, that would be too.
Maybe come out.
Yeah, I think so.
Something's happening.
There's something coming out.
That's where they are during the day. They only come out at night time. So when it's naturally cool. So of course they live underground, the burrows that go 3 meters deep and it's cool under the mealworms and woodies and those cockroach things.
That's a mistake. Plantation at Charleville of all places. Shouldn't it be somewhere else? I don't know. But you know, here among the gum trees. But that's. I used to live in Alice Springs. You've been up through Alice Springs, and you might have seen there's a couple of date plantations there, and including one just when you go through the gap coming in from the south. And I just teamed up with that bloke who used to run it at the time, Jim Ludi, a Swiss bloke, and I got interested. You know, why do we get interested in what we get interested in? You know. I just got interested in dates. I don't know why. Anyway, I went and worked for him for a while, and then I shifted down to Queensland, me and my wife and family, and just out of Ipswich, west of Ipswich there, and we planted. I had an acre of land. I got an acre of land with a bore and a house, and the kids cried when they saw the house, but the land and the bore was good. And I put in 30 date palms, you know, and some of these older ones are the ones from that time down near Rosewood, if any of you know that country down there. It's a bit thick, heavy clay soil, and they grew, and then I needed land because they had little babies, little offshoots. In the second row you can see the offshoots coming out of the base of the palm. So I had lots and lots of little baby ones, and I needed to find some land. I didn't have enough land, so I hopped in my car and I drove out to Charleville and went to the mayor, no, to the CEO I mean, not the mayor, and I you know, sold my little project, you know, have I got a deal for you sort of thing. And they said, look, we've got the water, but we haven't got the land. I'll fill in the paperwork, get it rezoned, this land here, and freeholded and everything. So okay, that's good, filled it in. Went off to Cunnamulla, and I talked to the acting CEO of the council there, and she gave me some land. She got it all sorted, and then the council 2 months later they took it back again. You know, they mustn't have liked the idea. I don't know, but so then I went to Thargomindah. You been to Thargomindah?
Yeah, lovely place.
Lovely little place.
Lovely place, isn't it? Good rock. The soil is real rocky ground though. You've seen how rocky that country is, but it grows, you know, in the rain. So I bought 5 acres of land. You know, there was an old olive orchard that had been abandoned. You could tell it was an olive, all these sort of piles of termite-eaten olive trees in nice rows. And I bought that land, and I was going to work on it, but I didn't quite have enough water from the council or assurances. So then I got a phone call from the Charleville CEO, and he told me that they would approve the land here, and how much did I want, and when could I start. And so I said, that's great. And he gave me, leased me first of all 15 hectares, 37.5 acres, and all that water over there you can see behind you that you can sometimes notice through the aromas, the beautiful rich aromas as you cross the grid there. All that water from the town of Charleville, 300 million litres of water just going to waste. Wow. Very nutrient-rich water through the sewage treatment plant. But it's really good water, you know, and I've run through some filters, and just for 70 years it was doing nothing, and I think they were pleased to be able to put it to good use, really. So I went and got it all designed up with the irrigation guy and a bit of a landscape architect, a friend of mine, and he he said, don't put it in straight lines. He said, put it in curves. He said, curves are much prettier. So we put the curves in, followed the contour lines, and put in our first 150 palms in 2014. And we all camped over in that scrub over there for 2 weeks. And Ethan probably belted through on his motorbike through the middle of our camp because the track's right there. I don't know, but anyway, it was just over there. We cooked swags and camp oven, and it was October and it was cooking hot. It was 40 degrees every day almost, and all these people, like they had about 20 of them, cousins, friends, tenant of my house, anybody I could find who was at all interested in an exciting adventure out west. And they came, and we looked after them, and they worked so hard and they put it in. It's sort of like they believed in the project, and so that was good. I had to pay for a few blokes to have a house in town, the professional, the irrigation guy and the design guy, and so they had a house in town, but we all went in there for showers and stuff, and the police thought it was a bit of an issue, all these men going to his house in town with little boxes of, plants and things. But anyway, it was all good. So yeah, 2 weeks in October, and we had it started. And then over the years, as they produce more offshoots, I'll plant out more and more. I hope to have, I've got 350 roughly now, and by Christmas maybe 500. These little offshoots, they're ready to harvest off and expand until my...
This morning we're visiting the Tree of Knowledge. It's a bit sad because some selfish bastard killed it, but this was where the Labor Party was formed. Barcaldine's a very busy town this morning. We passed 2 caravan parks on the way in, and they were both chockers. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to go down below, click like and subscribe, and so it's Do Visenya until we meet again in the next episode.